Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join Glenda Sully's YouTube family. You will be loved and accepted here. Make sure to leave a comment and introduce yourself. All comments are read and answered, and I enjoy doing that with everybody who takes the time to comment and let me hear from them and just tell me a little bit about you. I just love getting to know all of you. I was just thinking this morning about, do I have any more stories to tell? I started my channel September 17th, was 3 years ago, and I started out telling stories about my childhood and growing up in South Mississippi and things that happened. And so I just I think I've just about told you everything that I can remember, but if I dig way deep into the back of my brain, I might be able to come up with some more stories. So I did think of one today which pertained to Thanksgiving, but it has to do with after I married John L. Sullivan. Okay, so John, he was born in Brookhaven, Mississippi. His father was a Baptist minister who had a doctor's degree in theology. His name was William Arnett Sullivan, and John's mother's name was Ruby Tony Sullivan. And they had 5 children. There was Peggy and Polly, a set of twins, and then came Arnett. He was the oldest boy. And then the babies were John, Glenn, and James. John, Lynn, and James Glenn. Those were twins. And I married John Lynn. So anyway, so they grew up very poor. They lived in, I guess it's called a parsonage, where the pastor lives at the church. And most of the churches that Dr. Sullivan pastored were, little country churches out in Mississippi, out in the sticks. So the parsonages were not in that good a shape. I remember John telling me about there were times when there would be snow coming through the roof and falling onto their bed. So that had to be very, very cold and depressing and upsetting for a child to have to live like that. So he did grow up very poor. I don't know why his father didn't pastor more, upgraded churches or graded churches in a better area that had better accommodations for the pastor, unless he just felt called, to pastor the churches with the smaller congregations. But anyway, when I married John, we actually moved to Freeport, Texas, and that's where we lived the first few months of our lives. And then John got transferred. He was managing a little 5 and dime store named TGMY. They are not in business anymore that I know of, but I'm sure many of y'all my age will remember the TGMY stores and how much fun they were to shop in. So anyway, John got transferred. I think he asked for a transfer because we wanted to get back to Mississippi. And, we were so far away from home, living in Texas and being newlywed. So he got an offer for the TGMY in Biloxi, Mississippi. So we moved, and Jimmy was married by then, and his wife's name was Eileen. So they helped us find an apartment in a complex next to their apartment. And it was on DeVise Road, there near Edgewater Mall in Biloxi. So we moved into a 1-bedroom apartment there. By that time, I was pregnant with Jason. So Jimmy, he actually had a degree in art and was an art teacher, but he did not do well with the students. He wasn't able to discipline them or to handle the ones that were, not being obedient in class. So he ended up quitting his teaching job, and he actually got a job at I think it was the Hilton Hotel there on the beach in Mississippi. He was a maitre d' in the restaurant, and he made good money, and he really enjoyed that job. But he was an artist, and Jill has some of his, just a couple of pieces of his artwork. I will show you those when I get to our house today. He was an excellent artist. I wish I had more of his paintings. But with me moving so many times as I have in my life, I just wasn't able to keep up with everything. And it's only by a miracle that Jill still has these two pieces of artwork from him. So anyway, our first Thanksgiving there, Jimmy and Eileen cooked for us. So they were real obsessed with material things. Like they had to have all the newest and latest gadgets in the kitchen, and they had this very, very expensive furniture, and their apartment was just filled with all things expensive, and they just kept it immaculate, and they bought the best curtains and the best draperies for their windows, and but the thing about it, they just took them out of the package and hung them right up on the windows with all the wrinkles and creases still in them. So they were showing me their beautiful curtains. I said, well, yeah, but they're all wrinkled. And I remember Jimmy said, oh, they'll fall out, but I don't think the wrinkles ever did fall out. I mean, how many years does it take for them to fall out, y'all? So they had cooked Thanksgiving dinner for us. So we go over there, and they had the fine china and silver, and I mean real sterling silver, not fake stainless steel or anything. So they had the table set all exquisite with all of this beautiful china and crystal and silver. So we sit down to eat, and so they put the turkey on the table, and they had all the side dishes and the trimmings, and they had this big salad, and so they passed me the salad, and I dipped it out with the tongs and put it on my plate. Well, they all started laughing at me, and I'm thinking, I mean, what's wrong? I'm just sitting here getting my salad, and they started making fun of me because I did not put my salad on the salad plate. Well, y'all, I'm from the sticks in Mississippi. I didn't even know what a salad plate was. I never grew up with a separate plate for my salad. So that embarrassed me. I was so young. I was only 19, maybe going on 20. I guess I would have been 20 that December, and this was Thanksgiving. So that just kind of pissed me off that they, made fun of me like that. So then Jimmy, acted all uppity and everything with his carving knife and all this special, the fork and all of this, and a special dish, big, huge, exquisite platter for the turkey. So he goes to cut into the turkey, y'all, and blood starts running out of it. Y'all, he's so stupid. He put the frozen turkey in the oven and started cooking it with it being frozen. So even after it had been in the oven for the allotted time, it was still bloody and raw on the inside. So I got the last laugh at that little Thanksgiving dinner. And I did not go back and eat a Thanksgiving or any kind of dinner with them again. So I think I have a picture of Eileen and Jimmy. I'll have to go through my photos when I get home tonight, and if I can find it, I will attach it at the end of the video. So I hope you like my little stories. I'm going to get back to all of my cooking and telling stories, and we're just going to have fun here on my channel like we've been doing for the last 3 years. So thank you to all my longtime subscribers for being here with me from the beginning. I just love you, and it's so wonderful to have made friends with you. And I have friends from all over the world and from every state. So So I want you to know how much I appreciate you and love you. Please give me a thumbs up and share my videos with your friends, family, and co-workers. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.